I believe we are recording after about nearly an hour. I think we've done about an hour without recording shit. Me doing a good schoolboy error and fucking shit up on the first ever podcast.
Click the button.
Yeah. So, welcome to the first ever Pull Up Podcast, Act 2.
Take 2.
Yes, it, with myself, Rugga, and Jay Crucial. Now, I'm going to burn through these questions so we can sort of catch up, but it's a shame because we were getting into depth with a lot of good stuff and it's all going to be missed out.
I know.
That's fucking shame, man. Fuck's sake, Rugga, sort your fucking life out. Anyway, right, we're going to keep an eye on that timer like every 10 seconds now. We're going to be like...
Yeah, it's moving, it's going up there.
Yeah.
There we go, numbers.
Right, so, the first question I asked you, your full government birth name.
I can't tell you that.
And you refused to
I know,
answer
I'm going
it.
to tell you that. Well, my real name's Jamie, but
Yeah.
that's all, yeah.
Jamie, what's your real surname?
That'd be telling.
Your real surname ain't Crucial.
No.
Does it rhyme with Crucial?
No.
Beautiful.
Nothing to do with it.
That's what I want to know.
I know, tough. I'm going to tell you on a body
People find you on Facebook as Jay Crucial anyway.
I know, exactly. That's what I like.
Oh, man. That's
Get
one
in
question
my
I want
eyes.
answered.
I know. Tough shit.
Will you tell me a fair?
What?
Will you tell me a fair?
I'll tell you off fair. Yeah.
Yeah?
And you're like, oh.
Have you got a middle name?
Yes.
Oh, you do?
Yeah,
I'm going to find this out fair.
It's not Greek, by the way.
It's not Greek.
No, nothing.
Is the surname Greek?
No.
None of it's Greek.
No, I wish it was.
Because you have a huge love for the Cyprian people, don't you?
Yeah, Cyprus. Yeah, definitely.
Yeah. We haven't actually
All the
spoken about
Malagas.
that in the unrecorded edit, so we'll bring it up this time round, shall we?
Yeah.
Right. Fucking hell. I'm all over the place now because it's all fucked
Cyprus.
up. Right. First track that made you fall in love with DJing was the first question we asked.
Get the brain going again now.
Yep, we've got to reset.
Rewind. First track that made me fall in love with DJing. Probably the old school hardcore scene, like I said, with the Urban Shakedown, Some Justice, Lenny Dice, We.R.E., Liquid Sweet Harmony, all that sort of stuff.
Yeah.
When I heard them on the Pirates.
Okay. All the fast dance stuff.
Yes.
And, I did ask you what year you were born.
81.
81. So, and you told me
bastard.
you started DJing when you were 12?
No, I listened to... So what happened was, I listened to pirate radio, because
Right.
I grew up in East London.
Yep.
Yeah, when I was 12, I got hooked on that, because I didn't want the old Smashy and Nicey
Okay.
Capital Radio rubbish.
Yeah.
So I flipped through the dial, picked up pirate, and then fell in love with the music scene. Yeah,
okay.
yeah.
Okay, so that would have been 93 sort of era.
92, 93, yeah.
Okay, that's a good era for music. Dance music was changing a lot then. And it was a rave scene back then.
Yeah, we started off with the old school hardcore and then gradually went into jungle. I think there's also some other splits that happened as well, but I remember the jungle basically with all the amen breaks,
Yeah.
which makes me go mental, and all the reggae samples, and that's why I first heard Limb by Limb by
Yeah.
Cutty Ranks.
Yeah.
Was the Marvelous Kane. That tune, Marvelous Kane, that's why I heard it and I was like, oh my god, that is banging.
Great tune. That's why. And then I went on to ask you one song that would always save a dead crowd.
And we said Sean the Paul, didn't we?
You did say Sean the fucking Paul. And then we spoke about how Sean Paul has always been big in Crawley. Because
It's called like Family Fortunes, by the way.
Yeah,
Our survey said I was speaking so.
we get us wrong, mate. But yeah, Sean Paul is a unique artist, and I've always been a Sean Paul fan. I have urban sort of music backgrounds. Jay's not so urban, but has a bit of love for Sean Paul because of his love for working in Crawley.
Adapted to it.
And do you want to big up the venues you're working in Crawley?
Old Punch Bowl and also Medusa as well.
Yeah.
When they want me.
How long have you been at Medusa now?
Medusa?
Because I didn't even know you were there. I remember I messaged you the other week. I was like, when the fuck did you join Medusa?
Boxing Day last year.
Alright, so you've been there a solid time.
Yeah, well, recent, yeah. But now and again, do bits for them. I was at a venue previously, they got shut down in Sitting so that was a shame.
Must have been a bad DJ.
No. It was actually, there's a story behind this, very, very quickly.
Go on.
I won't bore you to the details.
No, I like getting bored.
So, it was originally a Shepherd Neame pub.
A what?
Shepherd Neame.
Oh, what, like a...
Like a brand, like Green King.
Like Green King,
Yeah,
right, okay.
So that was sold to a private person who bought
Yeah.
it, and he bought the land behind, which was an office block, formerly NHS, was converted to flats.
Right.
He put pressure on the owners of the business, Leon,
Right.
and Piers. He got licensing involved. He got the hotel involved across the road. Really like aggressive tactics to try and get him shut down.
Right.
There's going to be a point that you can only do so much, and you're spending so much solicitors and whatever else. He's had to shut. So that's what he's done basically. I was there every other Friday with Dangerous Dave. Hello, Dangerous Dave. And there's a reason why I call him Dangerous Dave. I know too many Daves, so I have to nickname them. That's an Essex thing, by the way. Like B for Dave, you know, we know I B for Dave, don't we? Yeah. Not really I B for Dave. .com. Love you, Dave. So used to brunches there as well. I'm being garage brunches and nice noise, and that's what I miss the most at the moment is the brunches.
When they're on fire, brunches are the one.
You get the right crowd in, right? So you can tell, if they're there for garage, because as soon as you start going away from Do You Really Like It and Flowers, and you start dropping It's the Way, Future Underground Nation, and Sorry, you can kind of tell, okay, Special MC, not Crime Stoppers, that's Decline, it's one of my favourites. Six of Cinderella, all that sort of stuff. When you start going off like that, and then maybe Jameson True, and they're going to it still, you know, they're true garage heads. Yeah,
and then you can creep deeper and deeper, and then you can figure out where you're starting to lose them. And I like you, I'll keep going until I really
break it. Yeah.
Because if anyone, the best thing is people can't. Can you play some garage? I'm like, you serious? I'll play some garage, but it won't be the garage you might love. Be the garage I love. So I'll start off with fucking Flowers and all that shit, and then build down, and then once they start losing concentration, off we go in another fucking route. So, but yes, where were we? Right. That was it.
This is the problem, because we know each other, and we just digress and we go off and we talk shit about.
We're like two fucking old men.
Yeah, exactly. Old bastards.
Alzheimer's. Alzheimer's podcast. So, worst request you ever had?
We said it was R. Kelly. Do you remember? Because
that was it.
Yeah. Someone come up, you got any R. Kelly? And I'm like, you check the news, like you realise what's going on, and you said that you played it. And I was like, what?
Yeah, mate. I last time I played R. Kelly, Ignition, was on a Butlins adult weekender.
Blimey.
And it went.
Have you played them again by any chance?
Not this year, no. So maybe there's a balance on. However,
I'm joking.
That's fine, mate. However, it fucking went off, and I was like, oh, it was the right choice to play it.
It's a bit of a catchy, bit of a dodgy thing, isn't it? It's like Catch-22.
100%. It's like the whole R. Kelly thing. I respect. Like, I always tell people, I had an argument with a guy in the booth, mate. He was like, fucking arguing about it. And I said, look, mate. I said, you need to understand one thing. In fact, I said it whilst I was doing a silent disco to everyone that was listening to it as well. I said to him, let me get the wording right on this in case I might fucking cause some problems. It was along the lines of, when R. Kelly's music was released, we were young.
Yeah.
None of us were fucking paedophiles because most of us were fucking children at the time. And we loved his music because it was great R&B. Now that we're older and we can hear the connotations of what his music meant, yes, it's fucking wrong. But back then, it was bangers. So I come from an era when the music meant the music, not what he meant behind it. And that's why I don't necessarily have a problem with R. Kelly music. I have a problem with R. Kelly, but not necessarily his music. I know there's connotations behind his music, and I get all of that, and that is why I don't play R. Kelly on a fucking regular.
No, I just wouldn't. I wouldn't risk it for a biscuit. I'm sorry.
I know. I respect that, and I fully get why DJs don't. Because then we spoke about Michael Jackson, didn't we? And how some DJs refuse to play Michael Jackson. And again, I think that's more touchy than R. Kelly because nothing's ever really been proven. Yes, there's lots of ifs, buts, and maybes around Michael Jackson.
Not conspiracy.
Yeah, absolutely. But nothing's been proven. And then we spoke about Michael Jackson's mental health, how he would have been affected growing up as a child.
Yeah, no childhood.
No. So that affected his whole outcome on life and how he treats people. And if things did happen, that could be a part of it. And if it did, no one's able to prove it. Anyway, moving on from the Michael Jackson section. We're slowly catching up. What did we go from? Where were we at? Tune you secretly love but would never admit in a set.
John Paul.
That was it, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Again, yeah. Because you've done your mashup.
Yeah. I was explaining that as well. So
yeah, we're speaking
with
about
Bicep Glue is an amazing track, and I wanted to bring.
It's a great track, though, isn't it?
Yeah, but
why did they never put vocals on it? Because I think it would have been fucking bigger than it was.
The problem is, it depends how you see it. So some tunes, it's like, what's that tune? Dun, 1, 2, 3, dun. What is that tune? Oh, my brain.
What? Push it, that one. Watch me work it. I'm working on that one.
I think so. One of them started off as Mason Exceeder. Mason Exceeder, that's it. Mason Exceeder started off with no vocals on it.
Right.
Ministry of Sound got hold of it.
Yeah.
Data Records, whoever's behind that, A&R,
Yeah.
whatever, and they put vocals on it to
Yeah.
sell it. And that's the thing. People need vocals. Some people need vocals in their life. Some people get off on the riffs.
Yeah.
So I get off on the riffs, like.
Absolutely, because the thing is, you come from that dance era where it was about the music. It wasn't necessarily about an MC or a lyric. It was the dance music back then was raw. It was fucking awesome.
Yeah.
And it was about music. It was a 7-minute track that you'd listen to it because that 7 minutes of sound gave a fucking story without words.
Don't talk about lengths. Really, really not. It sounds really dodgy. Sorry, people. But but what's being released at the moment, it's just getting shorter. It's going shorter and shorter and
It's
shorter.
like 2 minutes a track, and I'm like, the fuck.
Even like people producing dance music are doing it, and I'm like, where's the rest of it? I bought some garage the other day from Bandcamp.
An extended mix is 5 minutes. I'm like, oh, the extended mix in the past was 10 minutes long.
Yeah. It's not good.
It's mad. It is mad. The industry is changing with that. Right. You're a headphones on guy for a DJ set.
Yeah.
Yeah. Usually one ear muff on, one ear muff off.
Yeah.
So you can hear what the fuck's going on.
Muff. Yeah.
Everyone loves a bit of muff on their ears. And then your biggest DJ fail
was okay. So I had a Unibody Mac 2013 that was stuck in a bag with mechanical spinny hard drive. Fell off the side of a DJ booth. Thought, got dented. I thought that'd be alright. Fired up again, and then failed on me when I was working at a strip club, DJing there, which is a challenge in itself. But yeah, I had no music or nothing. And obviously we talked about important. Back up your music, whatever you do. Back up your stuff. Yeah.
Yep. I as well as I have a time machine for my Mac, I have a Dropbox with all my stuff on it, so I can access it anywhere and everywhere. I need to do an update, to be fair, because I think mine's. When was the last time I updated all mine? Probably mid last year, so I'm probably about nearly a year behind in downloading music. As you know, half a year can be a lot of fucking music.
Definitely, especially what's going on in the charts, but it depends what you're doing.
Yeah, and the thing is, I know a lot of DJs, like when they're not using their music, or they go for their list and go, oh, I've never played that, and delete it. I know Matt Birchall is very good at doing and keeping his crates clean. I'm not. I keep everything.
I'm the same.
It's because it's a bad habit. It's like I see people sell vinyl. Like, oh, I'm getting rid of my old vinyl. I'm like, no, I would never in a million years get rid of my vinyl. I can't get rid of a track.
It's really hard to explain, but you become a collector, don't you, to a degree?
Yeah.
And then it can have
even with this digital shit, I've got lots of music I'll never play, but I guarantee, in my heart, I'm waiting for someone to ask for that track and me go, actually, I have got that one.
Yeah, it's always the way. But it's like downloading from the chart. I download from the chart every week without fail because I was in a commercial environment.
Yeah.
And never get asked for anything. And I'm like, I've done all the effort.
I spent 3 hours downloading this shit.
But then I'm doing two sides of downloading. So I'm doing my commercial sort of downloading for the venue, and then I'm doing my other event downloading for my house. And
that's why I love the DJ gigs that I've got, because I have my urban venue and I have my commercial venue, and I just love being able. I love the flexibility of doing both. I get bored DJing. I think I've got a little bit of ADHD somewhere, and I can't. If I was doing the same venue week in and week out, I think I'd break down and cry.
See, with Punch, it's a bit different.
Yeah.
Because what makes it for me is the staff.
Yeah.
To be fair,
my
staff, they're great. Like, they're great laugh, and it's my social life. And I normally banter with them and have a joke with them and all that sort of stuff and wind them up.
Yeah.
And I have little in jokes with them. So when Keely was there, if someone's wearing sunglasses on the dance floor and she could see her at the bar, I'd be like this, looking up, and she knows what I mean. Yeah. I'm like, why the fuck wearing sunglasses? It's not sunny in here. Why are they wearing sunglasses? Well, they're right. Anyway, but that's just me personally, not my.
Yeah, the youngsters that were coming out a while back, they went for a phase where they were all wearing shades indoors, and I was like, the fuck. Like, if I'd done that when I was younger, my mum or dad would have been like, get the fuck off, like, you fucking idiot. Like,
no, exactly.
That's showing our age, I think. But yeah, they thought they were cool, and we've all been there. Well, I used to wear shades when I was like 8 everywhere, and I thought I was cool, but then I grew up. Right. That was it. If you had a theme song for your life right now,
Benny Hill theme
good
song.
old Benny Hill.
Yeah.
I wish I could play it.
Yeah, it's just mental. You should just overlay it, like in the edit, just overlay it.
True. Yeah, could do. I'll do that.
In the background, everyone know what.
Yeah, absolutely. If you don't know what we're on about, you should be hearing it now. Done. Right, and then we started speaking a little bit about mental health. One word to describe how you actually feel this week.
Knackered. Yeah, because I was ill.
Yes, so, you were saying you might have had the vid.
Yeah, great.
Fucking vid.
Woke up with sore throat and then been off work for a week, which annoyed me because I've got too much to catch up on now. But anyway.
Yeah.
I'm knackered. And also people reversing into my car as well.
Oh yes, last night we spoke about last night, didn't we?
Yeah.
Finishing up Medusa and then your car got reversed into and you couldn't leave town till like 4 o'clock.
Yeah, she was DD.
And you got home after 5. Yeah. And then we spoke about how I like possibly waking up to the sun coming up, doing those late/early drives home, but also hating it because it ruins our day the next day. That extra hour absolutely takes it out of you. Bank holiday coming up again soon. Are you booked all weekend?
Booked for 2nd, isn't it? Is it the 2nd?
Yeah.
I'm doing Garage Love.
Oh yes. Yeah, I'm at Pine Film. The problem I have with the bank holidays now is I'm at an age where 3 nights in a row fucking ruins me.
No, I know, I can't do it. So I'm not working Friday, but I'm working Saturday. I'm only doing an hour set, and I'm going down to support my promoter.
Okay.
To make sure he's alright.
That's good.
Because he'll need support. And then, what am I doing? Sunday I'm at Punch as usual, and that's it. So I'm only doing 2 nights, so it's not really heavy.
Yeah, I'm technically doing 2 nights, but I'm drinking in between, which I'm sort of regretting now.
Well, if you're going out Fazzle and all that lot, yeah, probably.
No, I'm not. I've not seen him for a while, to be fair. I'm going out with my mates. But speaking of drinking, Jay doesn't drink alcohol.
Not in the UK.
Not in the UK. Where do you drink alcohol?
Cyprus.
Why?
Because it's
cheaper.
No, it's cheaper, and also the Uzos banging out there, the Keos banging. I can drink the beer out there. I can't drink the beer over here; it just sits in my gut. But Keo I can drink.
Is that the only reason that you don't drink over here, or is there more?
It's just I'm too busy. Busy. It's not worth getting a DD on your license. I don't necessarily need to feel like inebriated to have a good time.
Yep, you know I'm saying I agree with you, mate. Like I've for many years when I started DJing, I never drunk when DJing. It was only when I got into the bad habits of Marlon Maxwell and Thomas Fazzle, they showed me the dark side. And on the odd occasion, it was with Mr. B last night at Angelique and Crawley, is the only venue I ever really drink and work at. That's like, and that didn't happen for years, and I still don't if I can get away with it.
No, I mean, I like to be 100% on the ball.
Yeah,
so I reckon that if I had alcohol inside me, it might impair my judgment on certain things.
Mate, I've seen DJs that are under the influence and ruin their night and everyone else's night, and I'm like, yeah, I don't want to be that guy.
No.
That fucks up bad. Years ago, I've got a story. I was working at a club in East Grinstead that gave me my first sort of break for residency there, and we'd done a garage thing, and I had a friend of mine called DJ Riot who was working with me in Metsi at the time, and it was his first ever garage set out. He got absolutely smashed before his set, ruined it, came afterwards, and he was like, yeah, my set was sick, and we both looked at him and went, it's the shittest set we've ever heard you do. He was like, you don't know what the fuck you're talking about, blah, blah, blah. We never used him again. So yeah, be aware of your limits, people. Yeah. And I understand, especially if you're a new DJ coming out to DJ, it can be very nerve-wracking. I still get nervous now when I do gigs.
But you should turn their nerves, like, you do get nerves, everyone gets nerves, don't get me wrong, but you need to sort of like, once you're in the zone, once you're playing, it does go away, and you just got to keep going, and that's
Absolutely, that's it. I rarely use alcohol to get rid of those nerves, because I was always taught, and I always give the advice to my kids of, if you're nervous, it's because you give a shit. You actually care, and that's where the nerves are coming from. If you didn't care, you wouldn't be nervous. So the fact that you care is a good thing, and use those nerves to start to control how you feel, and it will come out in your music, and it normally works out really, really well. That's my experience. Okay, where are we at? What do we? Do you find it easy to switch off after a gig? We spoke about it, didn't we?
I normally watch YouTube and then go to sleep.
Anything fun on YouTube recently?
Automatics. who was it? All Alex, All the Gear, and who's the other one as well? Oh, Top Dead Center as well. It's mainly car stuff.
Yeah, that was the other thing we spoke about on our drive home. Was like you listen to audiobooks.
Yes.
And do you want to repeat who you were listening to?
So I listened to Joe Tracini, 10 Things I Hate About Me. So he suffers with BPD, which is a personality disorder. He went through a lot of hard times, and also he's touring at the moment. And just Joe, if please tag him in, and obviously make sure, like, because I want people to.
I'll try and spell his surname, but
yeah, I'll give it to you. I'll give it to you. He's absolutely great. But yeah, I need people to get his book and understand it and listen to it or read it to understand it, because it gives you an idea and deals with mental health and whatever else. And his main slogan is "Don't kill yourself." You know what I mean? And he's just trying to bring mental health to the forefront. And he sometimes thinks he's in the mindset that basically people don't want to come see him, but he's sold out. Yeah. Like he's in that mindset. Even though he's sold out, he's still in that mindset. He's amazing at what he does. Yeah. So Joe, I don't know if you're listening to this. Hope you do, mate. But you're amazing at what you do. I have met you once, many moons ago. He's Joe Pasquale's son, which is an interesting fact about him. So remember, do you know Joe? You know, yeah. And people that don't, he's one. I've been in an accident. That one. So yeah.
Yeah, he knows the song that will get on your nerves.
Yeah.
And then we went on to about speaking. I don't want to forget this part because it's really important about you being a mental health first aider.
Yes.
And how that all came around, and you said it was, it was a thing they were offering at work, and for people to go on the course so they could be a part of that at your workplace.
Yes.
Have you got any experiences you can share around that in terms of helping people manage it and what that role consists of?
So we're mainly listening with someone to listen to, but we're also signposting as well. So what will happen if someone approaches us, we'll listen, and what you tell us stays in confidence.
Yep.
And then we'll signpost off to relevant services, unless it's endangered to life. Then obviously it's safeguarding. Then we have to whatever. Then fair enough. But use your judgment on that one. But we normally refer them to employee assistance programs. So any company you work for, depends on its size, typically should have an employee assistance program.
And as far as you're aware, are more and more companies investing in this sort of thing?
Yeah.
That's good.
They've got to. They're taking mental health seriously, because they're realising now that if they've got people that are happy and working, then they'll. Do you know what I mean?
100%, mate. Like we said, you've got to be happy in your work. It's over half your life.
Yeah.
If you can't bear to get up and go to work, that is not a good way of living, because mentally you're just gonna avoid it, and that avoidance, I agree with what we spoke about earlier, it just rolls into more and more things, and it just creates a ball that sometimes is really hard to get out of.
Yeah, definitely.
So if you have one of those mental what is the official title?
Mental health first aider, but they might have mental health responders as well, which is a similar sort of thing.
Yeah. And if you have them access them if you need to at work.
Yeah. And what you say to them will stay confidential. They're bound by that. So
that's really cool. I hope more and more companies are going to grow into that. I think it is something that is definitely needed, because, as we know, the NHS is under it in every shape, way and form, and sadly, I don't think they take mental health seriously.
I think they do. I think it's resourcing.
I would agree with that, actually. Yeah, maybe I worded that wrong.
No. But even like going back 20 years, it was still just as bad, to be honest with you, no matter what. But then maybe it wasn't necessarily as prevalent as it is now.
Yeah.
But to get an appointment even 20 years ago, 6 months.
So, a while back, I'd done an interview back in, I think it was 2022. It's actually on the Spotify podcast. Yep. Yeah. And it is technically the first official podcast for Pull Up. It's on there, and it was about a guy called Cut Swifty who sadly hung himself and took his own life, and that was all to do with mental health. I met with his family. It's on there if you want to listen to it. It's well worth listening. It was a huge part of my life in terms of DJing and pirate radio and stuff, and it is a great listen to, and it's got great advice as well. I don't know if you ever listened to it. It is worth a good listen. And then it's got a very exclusive special hour garage mix at the end, which I don't think.
Who mixed it?
Him.
Oh, he mixed it.
He mixed it. It's one of his mixes. Yeah, it was when he was on one of his sets off Impact. Nice. Luckily his friends, they took it and edited it, and it was part of his funeral thing. It was really, really good, actually, to be fair. Big up Flex for that if you're listening, because that was something very special that I was able to take to the interview. But yeah, that's a very special interview for me. Where are we at? Do you find it, next, here we go. Ever felt pressure to be on it? I think this is where we were up to, actually.
Yeah.
Might actually be back there.
Way.
Yeah. Ever felt pressure to be on it when you weren't? Have you ever underperformed, Jay?
That sounds like he's in Viagra or something, doesn't it?
Yeah.
Do I rephrase that again? Go again?
Okay, so have you ever had a big gig that the promoter or someone around it has made you feel you need to be on top form, you need to smash the shit out of this, and you've turned up and gone, or inside you're like, I really ain't feeling this gig right now?
Yeah, sometimes.
Yeah,
but I can't remember any particular instances. But yeah,
do you remember how you managed it or dealt with it?
Just got to get on with it, and then try and
like
get
some
yourself in that
DJs,
mindset.
as you say, will drink for it to try and get rid of that feeling. And I know, sadly, a DJ that I feel does that a lot, and it's now taking its toll, big time, and it's not good. What helps you when your head's not in the right place?
Rat Pack.
Yes, we did speak about that.
Yeah.
That's really good to know. I might. Yeah.
They've got so much energy about them, and that's the thing, and that's what lifts me. It's really, really mad. Their energy.
They got you through your depressive phase.
Yeah.
How old were you? About 22, 23?
Yeah. Young days. Yeah.
Yep, and that was through heartbreak and other things going on.
Yeah. But it was an ongoing thing for well over 10 years, maybe more, and then it started to stabilise in my mid-30s.
Okay.
So, and then I met Vic, and she's just been my stable rock.
Yeah.
So she's my stability, to be fair to her. She's great.
I get that 100%. My wife is mine. And
my wife. Sorry.
I saw a thing on social media, and what was it? It was a stupid joke of like name spot the odd one out, but name 4 things that get battered, and one of them was like a cod, a cauliflower, and then one guy went, my wife, and I was just like, fucking hell. Social media can be dreadful, but it had me chuckling at the time. And I know you love a bit of Borat.
Yeah.
I'm surprised there's no photos of you around in a Borat-thong anywhere.
No. I did buy one though for Ben at the pub.
Yeah.
Ben ain't there no more, sadly, but one of the chefs, I did buy him one as a Secret Santa, and he wore it as well, which is even more mad. Like,
whilst cooking?
No, not while cooking. He just wore it, just generally. He was great. He's fantastic.
So. Sleep or social life, which one suffers most?
Both.
Yeah? In which way?
So when you're doing 37 hours a week, but it's more than 37 because you're travelling on top of that as well.
Yep.
Plus the DJ on the top of that.
Yeah.
It gets very, very tricky. And also my friends are DJs as well. So Dangerous Dave, he obviously he works very, very hard what he does. So for us to catch up, we have to plan it. And then we've got Joe as well, who's got twins and a missus and all that sort of stuff. So it's very difficult for him. So it's all factors of life that make everything suffer. So sleep and also social life as well. So obviously the sleep side affected by DJing. I only like 4 or 5 hours sleep because of whatever. So it all sort of do you know what I mean? It locks like that. So it's all crossed over.
Okay, so you suffer because you don't get enough sleep.
And the social life does as well.
Yeah.
So being at the venue is my social life. I know it sounds mental.
I'm the same, mate. Literally, my DJing is my social time.
Yeah.
Used to be my rugby, but is now my DJing is my social time. What's your go-to escape outside of music? Other than Greece.
Cyprus.
Yeah.
Nothing. I would say all the techie stuff. To be honest with you, I can always do something technical.
Okay.
Whether it be I've set up a network the other day in my house and whatever else. So that's what I do. Or my dogs, basically. So
okay, that's cool.
My little pups.
Yeah. What about when you were younger? Like, was there a way when in your early 20s, as you say, that helped you during that time, other than music, other than Rat Pack? Was there anything that?
When I was in my teens,
I
did suffer in my teens as well. Going out on your bike would help. I'd definitely say it's very, very difficult, and it sounds like a cliche thing, but people say that exercise really helps mental health.
It really does.
When you're a lazy bastard like me, that's why I end up no. But I would. Oh, it's really, really difficult. I'll probably watch films or something to be honest with you and get away from that.
Yeah, I love it. I love a movie, and I think that's a great way to get away from your thoughts in your head.
But my main thing's music. That's the thing. That's what I do. Is music and tech. Tech. You know.
Music is great in terms of mood changing. I can always tell what sort of mood I am on the way to work by the music I'm playing. And I think to myself, I know I listen to this, and I'll either change it or I'll turn it up louder, one or the other normally. So, but yeah, it is a mood changer. Try some music if you're struggling. Find your favourite music. Maybe even find some new music. See how that changes your mood.
Yeah. Bandcamp's good at that, by the way, as well. When you learn.
Yeah, Bandcamp is quite cool actually.
It's banging, nice. Oh.
Yeah, lots of
bootlegs on there.
Yeah.
Very naughties, but yeah.
Yeah. You get a few from there?
What, Bandcamp? I'm on every week. Rico Tubbs is someone I really like. Rico Tubbs. He's done bassline remixes of Sweet Harmony by Liquid. It's wicked.
Okay. Rico Tubbs. You have to text me. What's something men don't talk about enough within the music scene?
Mental health.
Yeah?
I'd say that hands down. I would say their problems or their issues or their worries.
Right.
I'd say.
Okay. Why? And other than the persona of being big and butch and men need to deal with their problems, is there any other reason why you think men don't deal with it?
Worried about getting the piss taken out of them, maybe.
Okay.
That sort of thing. That sort of vibe. You know, if you like talking about, I won't talk about it because someone might rinse me for it or what, you know?
See, I agree with that. But there's a weird part of me that likes to sit down and tell my friends this stuff and hope that they do rip the piss out of me.
Okay.
No, there's times where I've struggled and I'll go and see my mates and I don't really want to see them because whatever I'm going through, I'm stressing out. And we end up getting to a conversation and I end up, letting a bit out, letting off a bit of steam and stuff, and then they'll spend the time ripping into me if they think it's. I don't know. It's hard to word because I don't want it to make out that they're a bunch of pricks and they're picking on me or anything stupid like that. But they do it in a banterish way because they've known me for so long. I have a small, close group, and we absolutely love each other. And if they didn't rip the piss out of me a little bit, I would think there'd be a problem.
Yeah.
I would think.
So that's a normality thing for you, in a sense of, but don't think some people might not necessarily be as lucky as you and fortunate as you and have friends that you that sort of banter with.
So for example, this is a very personal story. I will not mention names. It was very funny. We went, a group of 5 or 6 of us, we went out during the day, went to Twickenham and watched rugby. We all got very drunk and we found out from the friend within the group that when he was younger he was sexually abused, which none of us knew at the time. And it changed the mood a little bit. And everyone was a bit like on eggshells for about 5-10 minutes. And then one friend made a comment and it just lightened the mood completely. And sadly, for the next 2 hours, he was a butt of most jokes. But it really lightened the mood. It really helped him feel that he can give us this information and not judge him. But
no, I know what you mean. Because there's normality. There's a kind of normality of banter there. Like, I get what you mean.
Absolutely, I don't think he would have shared it if he thought we were going to be serious about it and maybe said something that genuinely would have hurt him. I think he's quite enclosed in that sense. But I do like having those close groups where you can let your vulnerable side out and they will look after you as well as try and keep you humanised and try and keep things normal. I like to try and avoid many problems with humour. I'll try and laugh anything off if I can, and if I'm ever rude or horrible to someone, it's normally through a banterish way. I deal with lots of problems with humour, and I love going to see comedians and stuff like that because I think humour for me is something that always lifts me up. If I'm feeling down, other than music, I think watching a good comedy is something that will naturally always lift me.
Absolutely,
I think laughter is key, and if you lose laughter, I think that's when some people really need to try and find how they can find that laughter, whether it's at themselves, with their friends, with their families. That's the way I sometimes manage it. Right, back to where we were. If you had to pick, would you pick DJing or your 9 to 5 job?
Oh, that's a real tricky one. The problem we've got, right, okay, let's be realistic about this, okay? Now, from a realistic perspective, I'll have to do my 9 to 5. And the only reason why, because you know yourself, the money in the DJing industry is pony.
I was talking about this, right, and I was speaking to Birchall about this as well the other week. And he's been DJing longer than I have, right?
Yeah, he's been DJing since I was a baby, do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
That sort of thing.
And we made a very good point. Like, his DJ wage, he's one of the best around, right? His DJ wage hasn't gone up in 20 years.
Yeah.
Like, we as DJs, they talk about inflation, this, that, and the other, and clubs saying we've got lower DJs' money, this, that, and the other. Okay, that's cool, but we haven't had a pay rise DJing in 20 odd years, in general.
But the thing is, we don't see what goes on behind the scenes. I think we just turn up, we've got purchase of music, because obviously, downloaded it from YouTube. Won't mention any names, but you know you are short little things as promotion for, you know what I'm on about, don't you? Yeah. No disrespect to him, but you can't do that. I'm sorry, but you can't. You need to purchase the music at 99 pence a time if you're using iTunes. 130 at the moment with Beatport, and then Bandcamp. It varies depending on what one you're going for. You know, we've got to pay for the music, right? So we've got to pay for the music. We've got to fuel on our vehicles. You've got equipment to keep the upkeep of as well. So all that sets up. And once you've done all that, in theory, you come away with nothing. And if you're doing it as a career to make money,
absolutely,
you know, it's difficult. So being realistic in the realistic sense, I would stick with my 9 to 5 at the moment. My dream would be to, don't get me wrong, I'd love to be at Ibiza.
Which one would be more beneficial for your mental health, your 9 to 5 or DJing? Or not necessarily? Yeah?
Either.
You think if you DJ'd 7 days a week, your mental health would be solid?
I'd be knackered probably, and but it'd be like I'd probably still have it'd be, but it's same 9 till 5. It was 9 till 5. I could still suffer either. There could be something that could potentially trigger. It could be either or.
So it wouldn't bother you on which one it was, but
no, not at all. Like the day job's fine for me, so I get on well with who I work with, which is nice, you know. So banging.
I know the answer to this question, but I'll ask it anyway. Social media.
Yes.
Is it a boost or is it toxic?
Both.
Okay.
On that side, the toxic side for me is when I'm scrolling through certain events that I potentially previously played for. Not mention no names, names to you by the way, but just to get that clear. But I'm scrolling through and I'm like,
okay.
It's a bit.
This is a safe space. You can say these names.
Yeah, I know, but I don't want to. Yeah, the reason
you're
why.
Being very respectful. You're being very respectful.
Yeah, but you got to be with promoters and stuff. You got to be respectful. You can't necessarily go chatting your mouth off, and it's wrong.
Yeah.
But for me personally, I feel a bit gutted because the brand that one of the brands I played for, not you, Dave. So don't worry, it's not Garage Love or any of your brands. One of the brands I played for previously have gone in combination with some other brands.
Yeah.
Fine, no problem. That's associated with a radio station. And if you're on a radio station, you get to play at these particular events. Because I'm not, and because I'm on a competing radio station, well, at the moment, it's another story. I don't get to play on them, and it guts me out. To be honest with you, and the other things, I'm like, I could have done that. And there was something like my radio station did, which was local to me in Kent, and didn't ask me. And I'm like, you don't play that style of music. You don't even ask me what I do. I'm a very open format. Like you said to me, I want whatever. I would have pretty much been able to cater it. There's a chance to play that for you guys, you know?
Yeah, absolutely. I feel you on that one. One habit you know you should fix.
Vaping.
Yeah.
One habit I should fix, but it's better smoking. But yeah, it's the only probably thing I'll probably do.
Fair
and
enough.
Probably Dave used to, she said the other day, you scratch too much. I'm like, I don't really, but I'm a turntablist, so I like that's when my key buttons actually work.
How long did it take you to learn scratching?
I'm still rusty, but it's taken all.
You say you're rusty, like don't get me wrong, you're not the MC champion or whatever, but you can scratch. Like I can't. Like how long would that have taken you? Do you reckon?
Oh, a couple of years, but it's practice. It's continuous going. So I always try and do over stuff. And believe it or not, there's certain tracks I can only scratch over as well. So if it's jungle, I'm like bang 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 because I'm in a flow. And also, what's the track? Dun, 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 hold up, dun, dun. Oh, what's it called? My brain's not working because I've played last night.
I know which one you're on about now.
You know what I mean? But I can scratch over that really, really easy.
Yeah.
I'll come to you in a minute.
That's winding me up now.
No, the one I mean as well,
yeah.
didn't I?
Yeah. It's still in my head now.
And people are probably screaming at the
screen.
Going,
it's a song! I have no idea right now.
But yes, when I scratch over really easy. So.
Okay, cool. I do love your scratching.
Thank you.
Well,
obviously on the decks, not elsewhere.
Well, damn mate. Got the right nails. If you could give your younger self any advice, what would it have been?
Stay in bloody work. And don't worry too much, seriously, and give yourself more credit than you Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Think, you know, because sometimes I think I'm not good at what I do. And that's really recent, I know, but I've been a long time.
Mate, I think many people reflect their lives and they, you know, being good at things, especially from, I think, our generation, we take pride in being good at something. And if we feel we're not good at it, it's a bit like...
But when I get nice comments, nice comments from Fazil, to be fair, and yourself as well, it really is nice. It really goes a long way, you know.
From your peers, especially that you view as being good in that industry.
And I've got a lot of respect for you guys as well. So, like, if I need something doing, a gig or whatever doing, I could call on you, or do you know what I mean? Like, it's no issue. You know, there's people that wouldn't. That's another story. We won't go there on the podcast, but I'll tell you about that later.
Fair enough.
Yeah, you know what I'm about.
Fair enough, mate. Then I've got, what would you say to a lad struggling but staying quiet?
Talk. You need to break that silence. You need to break that silence and talk to someone, because if you don't, it's just going to build and build and build. And I know you might think, oh, talking's not necessarily going to, you know, solve the problem. Yeah. It will still be there, but it will start alleviating it. Yeah. And it's a time thing as well. You can't. It's not an overnight thing. So when you're dealing with, you know, whether it's an issue or whatever, it's going to take gradual time. That healing process needs to happen. It's like grieving. Yeah. You know, when someone unfortunately passes away, it's the same sort of thing. Mental health works very, very similar in aspect, and works in the same sort of journey. That will take time to actually heal and get that healing process. Okay. And don't get me wrong, you wake up one day and it will start getting. You wake up one day and it will start getting better, and you'll think, oh, next day you think, oh yeah, it's getting better now, and then it's slowly. But it's a very, very slow process. That's the problem in mental health, because of the way our brains work, unfortunately. Yeah, it's no quick fix. No. You've got to be patient as well as frustrated. Yes. Yeah. Fair enough. That's good advice right there. What keeps you going when things are tough? Rat Pack. Sorry, I just had to say, big up Mark. Please take him in this, because I really wanted it. My dogs. Yeah. Music generally. Yeah, definitely. I'd say. Yeah, and Vix, of course.
Yeah, of course.
She's a legend. Banner with her is amazing. So yeah, whatever. She just pulls me out. It's great.
Good. Right. Finish this sentence for me.
Yeah.
It's okay for men to
have less than 20 inches. Sorry, I'm joking. I was hoping you were in it for it.
I've already, when I was read that earlier, when I was doing it, I was like, I wonder what he'll say. That is not what I expected, but that's cool.
You got to put humor in it. It's okay for men to talk and express emotion and talk about mental health and express their feelings. It's okay for that. Like in 2026, it's no 1970s, for example. No BS 1970s where you can whatever. People are very open. The way thing that it's changed. It's so changed now. Like you look at, for example, the way where gay people can go into normal venues. Like they're coming into our venues, coming into venues that would have before shunned, if you know what I mean.
Yeah, so, absolutely.
You know, and that's fine, and it's good, but it's quite a negative effect for the LGBT gay venues, gay bars, because they haven't got. Do you know what I mean?
Mate, big up. Right, I know the gay bar in Crawley, Bar 7. It has been struggling for quite a few years. However, I just want to big them up because the ironic thing, it's not ironic, it's awesome. Crawley Rugby Club, when they finish at the clubhouse, 90% of the rugby team go to Bar 7, the gay bar. You know, these are butch rugby men, none of them are gay, but they're all welcome and they love drinking there. It is their favourite spot in town to drink. Yeah. And I think that says a lot about the community. Yeah. That's awesome.
But also, everyone needs a safe space as well. So these spaces, I think, need to remain. Yeah. For people, you know, coming or whatever. Yeah. For a place. I agree with that. You know, and they feel comfortable.
And that's why it was originally created. It was created so they had a safe space so they could go and socialise. So absolutely. So that element has to be the forefront of focus all the time.
I'm afraid it really pisses me off. It really, really does. Like I don't give a whatever you do in your bedroom. I don't give a crap. If you're a horrible person, runs with stunt, then definitely, you're one of them. Basically,
that's what I said. I think you're right. It's about the person. It's not a what you know. You can talk about it forever, but like as you know, I've DJed gay prides and stuff in Crawley, and some of the best people I've met are gay. Out to Vince, he's brilliant, loveliest person in the world, and if I was gay, I'd definitely be trying to flirt with him. So, but like it is. I just don't understand how in this day and age it is still an issue. Like how like we're so past that now. Exactly. And I admit I'm the worst one for it. I live in the 90s and I still call people gay from time to time, which I know is wrong. I know
that's fine. That's just
that was a cultural thing from when we were young, and it's very hard to change that to a certain thing. But I think it's a big thing on social media at the moment, trying to bring the word back in the way we meant it. And I still use the way we used back then, which was I'm not calling you gay because I think you're actually gay. When you're gay, because you're a bit dick. like, and it's the wrong way to use it because it shouldn't be used as an insult. However, yeah, yeah, exactly. And then I'm gonna finish with this. Right, where is it? One message to men listening right now. It's your time to address the men listening.
Oh, right, you didn't ask me this when I've got my sense of humour, because I'll be saying things like stop stroking. Anyway, so, but no, but serious.
When having a breakdown, have a wank.
Yeah, no, but on a serious note, if you are listening and you are going through this,
move over a little bit. Off screen.
Sorry. There's a number of organisations you can talk to. There's Samaritans. There's also Mind as well. Mind have got a load of useful links on their website. Also, telephone numbers you can call. There's a Calm as well. You can also talk to friends that you trust, talk to family that you trust, whatever else, and it's going to be around forever. It'll be literally...
Message Jay.
Yeah, message me.
Your inbox.
Bang, 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 bang. It's fine. It's no problem. Because you know what I'm like. But yeah, there's definitely a number of organisations, and make sure that you talk to someone. Don't be afraid to show your emotions when it comes down to mental health. It's very so important, you know, and it will get easier. And I know that's easier said than done. Don't get me wrong, but time is a great healer, and it will be over time that it will happen.
Yeah, I agree with everything you've said. You've given some great advice and great experiences, and I really hope that this podcast going forward, as this is the first official one, that we start getting some guests in here that really help the awareness of, especially, mental health is a huge problem, but within men there's such a stigma, and I really think that needs to be addressed.
Yeah.
Years ago, I used to think mental health was pure bollocks. I used to be one of those people like, mental health is bollocks.
You'll think that until you're in it.
That was the thing, right? I struggled in the 3 years. I've struggled mentally more than I ever have, and it makes you fully understand and appreciate what people must be going through. And it's not the reason why I've done what I've done, because there really needs to be a platform for people just to be able to talk about it and discuss it and get it out there. And it is normal. It doesn't need to be hidden away. It is something perfectly normal. What you are feeling is perfectly normal. It's just how that is managed. And sadly, the NHS are struggling with the tools and trying to help everyone manage that.
Correct.
And the only way we're going to manage it as a society is by helping each other.
Correct.
In my opinion.
Yeah, no, I agree.
Yeah?
I agree. There's a 6-month wait list plus, but don't let that be a worry. You know, just talk to someone. EAP.
That's 6 months of listening to Rat Pack.
Yeah. For me, it would be.
Bang out tunes, that's it. But yeah, turn music up loud and enjoy it. Help change your mood, change your routine. If you're finding that routine is not the problem or part of the problem, but it's becoming mundane and you need to change something, try and switch up your routine. Include music within it.
And also stop drinking as well. I know that sounds really bad, but alcohol's a depressant. So
it is, yeah, exactly.
I don't mean to be like the party pooper. However, if you are suffering, try not drinking for a bit. I know it sounds crazy. Yeah. And no one's going to judge you because I'm teetotal and I'm judging me cruelly. Do you know what I mean? I know what I like. I think I'm a nutter. Regular, that is, by the way, off my nut. Not that I'm. Yeah. Anyway, you know what I mean, didn't you? Yeah. So yeah.
Well, we definitely rewound that and made up for the mistake. Really
I believe that.
Mate, I'm not shocked at myself because I knew there would be a problem.
Honestly, these things happen. You know, you was going to have whistling new. You're going to have team problems, didn't you? So
absolutely. The good thing is, I've squeezed it into an hour.
Yeah,
that's perfect. Perfect for a nice little car drive to have a listen to on Spotify or watch it on YouTube when you're falling asleep or whatever. It will be up, hopefully. I'll try and do the editing by Monday evening, and I'll get it out. I'll be obviously tagging you on social medias and whatnot, and then you can share it with Joe Pasquale's son and all of that jazz. And
he's tagging Joe Giussini and also Rat Pack as well, Mark and Ev. Yeah, definitely tag them in.
And
legends.
If you are a DJ or someone within the industry of music and you'd like to come and speak about your experiences and also be a part of this movement creating with obviously men's mental health, please get in touch. I would love to speak to as many people as I can fit in about it. I've got people coming here who aren't a part of the music scene who just want to speak about mental health and their version of it, which I think is really important. And there'll be times where we don't really discuss the mental health side of it. I thought this was a great start with Jay because it's a balance of both. Because what he does with the first aid mental health stuff as well as his game, and it's been really nice to get to know you on a more personal level because I've always loved you. I've always loved your energy. I love your scratching. I love your mixing style. I love the music you love. I love you, Jay.
I love you too. You're a legend. So
it's been lovely to have you here at the studio, and maybe we'll do it again.
Yeah, definitely. Why not? Pleasure record time.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Yeah. Check him out on the social medias. Follow him. Have a chat with him if you want. He's a good guy. He'll chat to you or he'll tell you to piss off if you ain't got time. I don't think I've ever heard you telling him to piss off. To be fair.
No. I'm pretty placid, to be fair.
Oh.
Can't be a dick.
Yeah, you're like a dog. Robbie's tummy the right way.
Yeah. Can't be a dick. Say no is probably like you need to learn to say no to certain things. That's the problem. I'm not on a man. I'm a yes man. That's the problem.
Mate, it's better to be kind. That's one thing I've learnt in life.
I try to be. I try to be everyone the same. You know, unless I get really frustrated with things like certain situations where stuff's not been looked after, and it's anyway. That's another story.
Yeah.
But yeah,
I just don't think there's any need to be unkind to people. You know, people, and this is one thing I learned as well in the last 3 years, is people go through stuff no one is ever aware of. They might seem like they have the best lives in the world, but you genuinely don't know what their struggle is.
correct.
You know, and people struggle in different ways. What Jay finds hard, I might not. What I find hard, he may not, and it doesn't make it wrong or right.
No.
It's just the way things are, and we have to work with each other through that.
Correct.
And if you've got a partner or a friend where you can have these discussions with, it will help.
Yeah.
But there are Facebook groups now with people. You know, there are lots of websites like Mind Charities we spoke about. There is help out there to assist you. Sadly, what I have found is you have to reach out and find the help. That help won't necessarily find you. It's sad, but because as you know, mental health, you can't tell if you're struggling.
No.
So yeah, if you're struggling, you've got to do the reaching out. That'll be the first step. Reach out, and hopefully then someone will reach back and they'll start the whole process of getting better.
I agree.
Anything else you want to discuss?
No, not really. It's all good, mate. Happy days.
Good.
Happy days.
Not that you'll know about Jay's DJing in Crawley tonight. I would say go and see him, but when you watch this, it'll be Monday night.
On their most Saturdays, anyway. If you see another geezer jumping around like a let's just Dave, don't Dave, he's not better except
I
cutting
haven't seen
and
David either.
oh.
Mate, I messaged you in a week. You went out some good videos.
I'm Dave, just very, very quickly, right? I met Dave a long time ago, right? And his mixing was like, it needs a bit of work. And he's come, like, he's doing stuff, and I'm like, what the fuck?
Yeah,
I haven't done that.
The video edits he's been putting out the way he's been doing on transitional stuff now. I was like, what is he using for that? And I asked him, and he won't tell me. I'm like, motherfucker. He's doing what?
He's fantastic.
He's visually getting it right.
Yeah.
He's doing really well with his promo, and he is a lovely guy. I would like to share the story of your close friends when you were in Ibiza.
Yeah.
And they came out and...
Oh, so Dangerous Dave and Joe. So I was going for a competition. I entered the competition to play in Ibiza, right? The mix factor part of Still Back in Time, which is Still and hello, Still Matt. And like, can't come out. All right, no problem. So I go there and do it. So I'm in the pool with Vix. We're like, whatever. And then all of a sudden I've seen Kevin Perry impersonators. I'm like, God, Stickmat's pushed out of the boat. Who's got like Kevin Perry impersonators? Behold, to me, it was actually Joe and Dave. They'd flown over and secretly done it.
It was a great video, mate. It was a great video.
Absolutely bars, I couldn't believe it. But yeah, they were there, and then we went out and wherever else. I didn't actually drink before the, so I really drink, so I didn't drink before the competition, and I was sober through until I'd done it. Once a day I'd released and just partied and stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah, mate, crazy.
That's good friends, right?
They're amazing, seriously. Like, Dave's great. I open out of anything technical, they ring me up, go, oh, I want to achieve this, or even stuff with these job X, and I go, and I go, oh yeah, working it together. And then Joe's just great as advice and whatever else. When he was a bit like James May. But yeah, we and Dave, we'll both agree on that one. So yeah.
It's good that you have a circle around you.
Yeah.
And I wish you all the best for next Saturday. We've got a great local event going on.
We've got a special MC down.
We've got more than so. We've got Hyperactive down.
MC,
Jade, who else?
MC Styles. It's a London thing.
Yeah, mate. A garage all-day party in Crawley.
Yeah.
From I think it's 2 p.m.
Yeah, I think
till
so.
like
yeah.
till close.
11.
Which is like, well, is it 11?
Yeah, 11.
The acts are on before then, aren't they? Yeah.
Second brass.
Yeah.
I've heard a rumour it might be Matt Birchall in the room.
I have no idea who is. I'll be down there as I'm to drinking. You might end up with a drunk fucker.
It's alright, no problem. We'll deal with that.
I will leave my drunken self to side as much as I can, but I can become very childish.
That's alright, fine.
So, but I'm sure we'll have a great time. A day of great garage music, great DJs, great performers. It's going to be a good one.
Yeah.
Tickets still available. I think they're a tenner.
Yeah.
I think it'll be more on door, so get your tickets now. Check out Garage Love, Crawley, Medusa, Saturday, 2nd May.
And also you can't fit the data side as well with you and Diverse Musical Eye. Jaw as a per DJ.
Yeah, don't worry about myself. Follow my social medias if you want to know more. Other than that, it's all about Jay today.